But for the people that don't know, man, we on the back streets with your girl Cole, man. We got the homie. I appreciate you for coming first and foremost.
No problem.
With me, man. Let everybody know who you is, where you're from, and what you got coming, if you don't mind.
Well, my name is Rock Williams. Everybody in the streets or everybody in the city of Houston knows me as Whoop Daddy Williams. I'm a rap artist. I'm also a dancer, and I'm also an actor.
Okay.
And right now, I got an album release party coming July 24th, and that's for the Epic Lyricism, the Quarantine Part 1 mixtape that I wrote while I was, while we all were under quarantine. And basically, it was just a lot of emotions coming through with this album because a lot happened, during the quarantine. So I just felt like I had to put my 2 cents in on a lot of subjects.
What was your whole thoughts on the quarantine when the COVID and everything first hit? What was your thoughts?
I honestly, once I started seeing that a lot of people started, losing their lives, due to the COVID-19 virus, I was like, man, it's really serious and people really need to be careful. Because we don't know if it's, true. We don't know what caused it, what the origins of it, and how come there's no cure. It's just it's a bunch of things and that just ran through my head on that subject. And then started thinking about other things that can happen if people go into frenzy or into panic. That was another thing that I thought about. So as I was writing, I was just writing out all these situations that could happen, things that you need to be aware of, things that you need to worry about, in a time of peril. You know what I'm saying?
With the COVID going on, did that affect anything, artists, music-wise, dance-wise, actor-wise? Did it affect any of your talent, things you was doing on a regular basis?
Well, as far as the rehearsals that we used to do, as far as, getting new shows together and reviewing over, old shows, making sure they still clean, crisp. It presented a problem due to everybody having to be on a stay-home basis, drive around, don't go visit no one type deal. It was just. Did
you lose work or how did unemployment go with you?
Well, yeah, I lost work. Okay. We were about to fly out to the Pacific Islands. We were going to be in Samoa and New Zealand, and another island called Nui. We were going to be out there for at least a couple of weeks, teaching the youth and performing, for people of the Pacific Islands.
Dope, man. That's dope.
That just shut down all flights. So, work was, out of there for, just a moment. So just had to, get up and find a job and just make sure everything's okay and secure.
Man, that's perfect, man. For people that don't know, man, where you from?
Well, I'm from Houston, Texas. I was raised in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
But I was born in Paris, Texas.
Okay. Lamar County. Okay. Shout out to Paris, Texas, man. Small town, but got a lot of history.
A lot of my family, Clarksville, Texas, Texarkana, Texas.
Okay. What was your first love as far as the music, the acting, the dancing? I know we was talking off camera, but let the streets know, man. First love. What did you take a love to first?
Well, at the age of 4, maybe 4.5, I saw these cats on Soul Train, moving their bodies like robots and waving their bodies like snakes. So when I saw that, I was fascinated by it. And then, not only that, the plus was that a few of my family members already knew how to do it.
Yeah.
So by me watching them, between me watching them and watching Soul Train, and just listening to the music that we got down to, my first love in hip hop was the dance.
Okay.
All the dance.
Do you have a favorite dancer by chance? Or somebody that like, damn, I studied their moves?
I would say one candidate that I've watched ever since I was a young man was Poppin' Pete. Scarface album is definitely, for some reason, I just love Made.
Oh, classic.
That Made album.
Who Do You Believe In and all that, man, yeah. And
then the song that spooked me the most, I say on that album, it was like at the same level as Man Cry. It was called The Suicide Note.
Oh,
when I heard that song, I was like, man.
Another one that spooked me is with Cube, The Hand of a Dead Body.
Oh man. Him, Cube, and Devin the Dude.
Man, damn, man. Finally, somebody they can relate.
Yeah,
shit, man. I miss that great storytelling music, man.
Absolutely.
Is that what you guys are bringing to the game? I know you got the group, man. We're gonna talk about them a little bit, man. Let the streets know, man, the name. I don't want to butcher it or nothing.
Right. But I got the Wolf Daddy EP coming out called, Epic Lyricism, The Quarantine Part 1. But I have 3 parts to this mixtape. Part 2 is called The Mind Reset. And that's when things started calming down. But then all of a sudden, that incident happened that we'll talk about, most likely in a little while also.
What incident?
With George Big Floyd.
Oh yeah, man. Your thoughts on that, man? We can talk about it now. Go right into it, man. You being a brother yourself, man. Does it ever stop, or is it just a continuous cycle?
It's gonna continue as long as we let it continue.
Right.
Sometimes you just got to just sit there and say, look, enough is enough. And put your foot down on it. Like, even if bloodshed occurs, fight for the right cause. You have to.
Have you been arrested ever by police or by the laws or anything? Experienced it?
Definitely that. But I knew George Floyd personally. I used to live in CUNY homes for about 2 years straight in the early 2000s. And I used to see him a lot, by the Truxillo store.
Okay.
So when I seen him, I was like, Big Floyd, what's up? He was like, what's up, Rock? And every day, the more I seen him, the more comfortable and I started seeing how much of a good person.
Big facts.
Once you bring me into the subject, I'm just gonna let you know how I feel.
Big facts. Talk about Crime Patnaz a little bit. I was trying to go into there earlier, but the big homie George just was on our mind and his spirits is in the room, man. But talk about Crime Patnaz a little bit, the group, the trio, man, what y'all got coming, what's next for the whole brand?
Well, right now, we working on an album called Fresh Out the Front Room. This album is really, this is like a real special album to us, man. We've been listening to all the songs that we got so far for it, and we scheduled to record this weekend and get some more material done. So that album will be coming out pretty soon also. It'll definitely be coming right after the release of the Wolf Daddy, Epic Lyricism. So I'm excited about that. The group members are named myself, Wolf Daddy. You got D Black. You got So Sincere, and you also got my baby brother, Lil Mike.
Okay.
Now we all been rapping around each other for quite a bit of time, and we know each other well. So it's very easy for us to put songs together, but it's just very hard for us to catch that timing because everybody's doing something different. You know what I'm saying? And people moving around, people got to work. Just somehow, some way, we need to put a stop to it.
Are there any answers? Or what's the solution? Let me ask that. Or is there a solution? I know we marching, protesting, and all that.
Yeah, and that's a real good thing because that also shows them that if the time comes, we can unify those numbers and be ready. But it takes everybody that's against it to show up. Man, there was a person that showed up. He was over 100 years old. So put on your 9mm. They'll be able to go and do that for you at that store.
Oh, that's dope.
So make sure you check out at HTX Tactical.
Man, y'all tap in with the homies, man. Everybody get registered. Everybody go get your gun, man. Y'all stay dangerous and safe at the same time. Plug your IG, your YouTube. Let everybody know where they can follow it if you don't mind.
You can also follow me at Rhythm Hog. That's at Rhythm Hog. Also follow me on Facebook, Rock Williams, ROCC Williams. You can also follow me on YouTube at Wolf Daddy Williams. Also SoundCloud, Wolf Daddy Williams. You can also follow the Crime Patnaz on YouTube. You can also find the first EP on social media platforms as well. Y'all go and check out all the music.
And I appreciate you for coming through, man. Can I